Hello, Matuji, and watching Hornbill TV's Prime Time. Delimitation will turn out to be political demonetization, senior Congress leader Shashi Tharoor said on April 17, while slamming the government for linking women's reservation with the expansion of parliament. Participating in a debate in the Lok Sabha on the 3 bills introduced for amendments in the women's quota law and setting up a delimitation commission, Tharoor said linking women's reservation with delimitation is to hold the aspirations of Indian women hostage to one of the most contentious and complex administrative exercise in the country's history.
Delimitation is not a mere bureaucratic rearranging of maps. It is a profound shift in political power that is intended. Linking women's reservation to it effectively holds the aspirations of Indian women hostage to one of the most contentious political exercises in our history. Such an exercise, sir, carries risks that could strain the very fabric of our federalism, as you heard from the previous speaker. Any delimitation exercise is fraught with complications that could tear at the very fabric of our federalism. We must be candid about what is at stake when constituencies are redrawn based on either current population figures or even the 2011 census. Let's face it, sir, delimitation requires serious discussion. We face a profound demographic divergence. There are at least 3 major fault lines in our country, sir. First, the balance between small states and big states. Second, the balance between states, particularly in the south like Tamil Nadu or Kerala, which have diligently implemented national goals of population control and invested in inclusive human development, and those states, mainly in the north, who have not. Yet in future delimitations, states that have failed to curb population growth would be rewarded with greater political weight, and we must ask if this is the message we wish to send, that governance excellence leads to political irrelevance. Third factor, sir, the balance between the states that are the engines of our economy, contributing more to the national exchequer than they receive, and those that are net recipients of central funds. A delimitation based purely on population would further marginalize the voices of those states that provide the lion's share of resources that keeps our union afloat. We risk creating a tyranny of the demographic majority, where a handful of large, poor states could theoretically determine the fate of the entire country, leaving smaller states and those with distinct linguistic and cultural identities and economic contributions feeling like bystanders in their own country. Conversely, states with high population growth but lower economic productivity could gain outsized political power without corresponding fiscal responsibility. What happens, sir, to cooperative federalism? You have proposed delimitation with such haste, the same haste that you showed on demonetization. And unfortunately, we all know what damage that did to the country. Delimitation, sir, will turn out to be political demonetization. Don't do it, sir.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday urged members of parliament to set aside political differences and support the passage of the women's reservation legislation, calling it a defining moment for Indian democracy. In a post on X, he described the upcoming vote on the Nari Shakti Vandan Abhiyan as a historic opportunity to ensure justice and rightful due for women in India. He appealed to MPs to reflect personally on the women in their families while considering the constitutional amendment. The bill proposes 33% reservation for women in the Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies, aiming to correct long-standing gender imbalance in political representation. The union government has introduced 3 bills related to delimitation, expansion of the Lok Sabha to 850 seats, and implementation of women's reservation. A new delimitation commission will redraw constituencies, with its decision being final and binding. The proposals aim to uphold one person, one vote, one value, while raising concerns over federal balance and representation, particularly of southern states. The constitutional changes also link the implementation of women's reservation to completion of the delimitation process ahead of the 2029 elections. The leader of the opposition LOP in Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, on Friday struck a light-hearted note amid the intense debate during the ongoing special session of Parliament, which has been convened for deliberations and voting on 3 bills that would ensure an early implementation of women's quota in legislatures in 2029. While speaking in the Lok Sabha, the Congress MP was admitting how nearly everyone has had a major female influence in their lives, in the form of relations such as a mother, a sister, or a wife. With a smirk on his face, the Lok Sabha LOP then pointed out that he and Prime Minister Narendra Modi don't have the wife issue. The House erupted into laughter upon hearing the remark. Gandhi made another such remark just moments later, saying his sister, fellow Congress MP Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, had achieved on Thursday something that he himself had not been able to do in his entire political career.
Letting me speak on a very important topic. Women are a central force, a driving force in our national imagination, in our national perspective. All of us, every single one in this room, has been influenced, taught, learned a lot from women in their lives. Mothers, sisters, wives. As Rijiju ji said, of course, Prime Minister and myself don't have that wife issue. So we don't get that input, but we have our mothers and our sisters. Yesterday, I was watching my sister achieve something that, in 5 minutes, achieve something that I have not been able to do in maybe 20 years of my political career, which was to make Mr. Amit Shah ji smile. There's something that I also need to practice and learn, and I was feeling very proud as an older brother as she was doing that, delivering the speech in a way that is different than mine, of course.
We'll take a short break. Keep watching.
Do you really know what you're eating? Not all eggs are the same. Choose Junaki eggs you can trust. At Junaki, quality begins at the source. Fresh, safe, and perfect for your family.
Every Junaki egg is lab tested for safety and problem harmful bacteria.
Bring home the nutrition your family truly deserves.
संविधान के शिल्पी बाबा साहेब डॉक्टर भीमराव अंबेडकर जी के आदर्शों को आधार बनाकर उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार विभिन्न कल्याणकारी योजनाएं संचालित कर रही है। यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के मार्गदर्शन एवं माननीय मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ जी के संकल्पों से प्रदेश में वंचितों, दलितों एवं अति पिछड़े वर्गों के छात्रों को कोचिंग एवं छात्रवृत्ति उपलब्ध कराई जा रही है। मुख्यमंत्री कन्या सुमंगला योजना, मुख्यमंत्री सामूहिक विवाह योजना, प्रधानमंत्री एवं मुख्यमंत्री आवास योजना का लाभ सुनिश्चित किया गया है। प्रदेश सरकार की समावेशी नीति से आज प्रदेश के करोड़ों वंचितों को गरिमापूर्ण जीवन जीने का अधिकार मिला है। प्रदेश के 75 जनपदों में स्थापित डॉक्टर अंबेडकर की मूर्तियों का डॉक्टर भीमराव रामजी अंबेडकर मूर्ति विकास योजना के अंतर्गत सौंदर्यीकरण एवं संरक्षण कार्य किया जाएगा। वंचितों की उन्नति का आधार डबल इंजन सरकार।
Welcome back. Amid concerns over supply disruptions, Director of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Department, Manipur K. Bono Singh, on Friday clarified that there is no shortage of LPG cylinders in the state, assuring the public of adequate stock and uninterrupted distribution. Addressing the media, Bono Singh stated that despite global uncertainties, particularly due to the ongoing situation in the Middle East affecting petroleum supply chains, worldwide, India has managed to minimize the impact through effective stock management and steady inflow of petroleum products. To prevent hoarding, black marketing and supply disruptions, the department has intensified monitoring. Since March 26, a total of 24 surprise inspections and raids have been conducted across distribution points. With regard to commercial LPG cylinders, 19 kg, the supply has reached about 60% of peak demand levels, while the government of India has ensured 100% supply for critical sectors such as education and healthcare. Responding to reports in national media about an alleged shortage of petroleum products in Churachandpur district, he clarified that alternative supply routes have been activated to maintain the flow of essential commodities. Urging the public to remain calm, authorities appealed to consumers not to resort to panic booking or bulk purchasing, reiterating that sufficient stock is available and timely delivery mechanisms are in place.
We have enough stock. We have met all the systems intact for timely and seamless delivery of the LPG LPG cylinders to the customers. That is subject to the window period for booking and delivery time that is set by the IOCL from time to time. We all know that the geopolitical situation in the Middle East have affected all the economies and the flow of petroleum and other products in all countries in the world. And in context of Manipur, we have adequate stock, and also we are delivering the daily quota of these filled cylinders to the distributors. In every district in the state, we have formed the monitoring committees headed by the additional deputy commissioner or the district supply officers. It started from 26th of March this year, and so far we have conducted 224 surprise inspections, raids, and fortunately we have not detected any malpractices in these distributors and outlets. So we have not seized any cylinders or FIR has been lodged to anyone. We have another type of cylinders called commercial cylinders, which is of 19 kg. For this type of cylinders, we have achieved 60% pre-crisis level for its delivery. And you also know that the government of India has already relaxed the delivery to 100% for education sector and the health sector. And as a special arrangement for the migrant workers, as done in other states in the country, the 5 kg free trade LPG cylinders in our state also we have made arrangement.
We read a national media headline just 2 days back saying that there is a shortage of petroleum product in this Churachandpur district. So my question is how the product is being reached in that district. What is the stock in that district?
We also have that information, and we are making special arrangements for sending these petroleum products, including LPG, to Churachandpur from another route, not directly from Imphal. It is through Aizawl from Silchar site. It takes slightly a few more days, but we are trying our best to deliver these essential items to the district.
The Allahabad High Court has called for an inquiry into allegations that leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha Rahul Gandhi holds dual citizenship. The Lucknow bench of the High Court directed the Uttar Pradesh government to either conduct the investigation itself or refer the matter to a central agency. The directive came while hearing a petition filed by S. Vignesh Sishir, a PJP worker from Karnataka who challenged the January 28 order of a special MP/MLA court in Lucknow. The lower court had earlier rejected his plea seeking registration of an FIR against Rahul Gandhi, stating that it did not have the authority to decide matters related to citizenship. The petitioner has sought a detailed probe on the provisions of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, the Official Secrets Act, the Foreigners Act and the Passport Act. The complaint was initially filed in a special MP/MLA court in Raebareli before the High Court transferred the case to Lucknow in December 2025.
Sir, on delimitation.
We'll take another short break. Keep watching. Welcome back. A door-to-door digital-first census exercise is currently underway in Bhubaneswar and across Odisha following the completion of the self-enumeration phase that ran from April 1 to 15 as part of the nationwide census 2027 preparations with over 3,000 enumerators. Mayor of Bhubaneswar, Sulochana Das, highlighted that residents filled out forms containing 33 questions and over 2 lakh people have participated in the self-enumeration. She further appealed to residents to cooperate with enumerators and provide accurate details during the door-to-door campaign, underlining that the census is for the welfare of people and will become the foundation for development strategies.
देखिए, आज से भुवनेश्वर में डोर टू डोर सेंसस हो रहा है। उससे पहले 1 से 15 तक था सेल्फ एनुमरेशन। इसमें लोगों ने डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म में के जरिए से खुद का जो 33 क्वेश्चन होता था उसे फिलअप करके दिए हैं। इसमें काफी सारे लोग जो सेल्फ एनुमरेशन किए हैं। आज से डोर टू डोर सर्वे में हमारा एनुमरेटर घर को घर जाके उसे वेरीफाई कर रहे हैं। जो नहीं किए उनका घर भी मतलब दोबारा वो कर रहे हैं एनुमरेशन। इसमें 33 क्वेश्चन है जो बहुत इजी हैं, तो वो क्वेश्चन लोगों को पूछ रहे हैं। वो क्वेश्चन का आंसर लिख के मतलब लोगों ने उनके उपस्थित में वो ही बनाएंगे और इसमें उनको पता चलेगा जे हमारा इकोनॉमिक कंडीशन क्या है, हमारा सोशल स्टेटस क्या है और कितना लोग हैं एक जगह में। तो इसमें गवर्नमेंट को ये इजी हो जाएगा। सारे जो भी हमारा जो प्लानिंग होगा डेवलपमेंट के लिए, इसी हिसाब से उसको बेस करके ही करेंगे गवर्नमेंट।
अगर हम बात करें कि कितने लोग इसमें तैनात है इस कार्य पद्धति में?
देखिए, आज से जो डोर टू डोर एनुमरेशन हो रहा है इसमें 3012 एनुमरेटर काम कर रहे हैं और ये जो पूरा भुवनेश्वर में एक एक घर को जाके उन लोगों ने वेरीफाई कर रहे हैं। जो पहले सेल्फ एनुमरेशन हुआ था उसे वेरीफाई कर रहे हैं और जो भी नए किए हैं उनका भी एनुमरेशन हो रहा है। तो इसमें मेरा लोगों को प्रार्थना है कि उनने एकदम सा जो भी सही इंफॉर्मेशन लोगों मतलब गवर्नमेंट को दे और ये भी उनको पता चलना चाहिए ये जो सेंसस हो रहा है वो उनको भलाई के लिए हो रहा है और इसमें गवर्नमेंट को पता चल जाएगा कि लोगों कितना लोग हैं और लोगों का इकोनॉमिक कंडीशन क्या है, सोशल कंडीशन क्या है, तो उसी हिसाब से उनने जो भी योजना प्रणयन करे वो इसी हिसाब से ही करेंगे, उसको बेस करके ही करेंगे।
जो लोग तैनात है इन्यूमरेटर्स हो या सुपरवाइजर्स हो उनको पूरी तरह से प्रशिक्षण दिया गया सेंसस को लेकर?
देखिए काफी दिनों से ये सेंसस का जो प्रक्रिया शुरू हो रहा है, पहले तो जो इन्यूमरेटर हैं उनको ट्रेनिंग दिया हुआ था। पहले अप्रैल 1 से 15 तक जो सेल्फ एनुमरेशन का जो ऐप है इसमें लोगों ने जो सेल्फ एनुमरेशन किए हैं और इसमें 33 क्वेश्चन था। उड़ीसा में आप देखेंगे 2 लाख से ज्यादा सेल्फ एनुमरेशन किए हुए हैं, लेकिन काफी लोगों ने सेल्फ एनुमरेशन कर नहीं पाए हैं अभी तक। तो आज से शुरू हो रहा है डोर टू डोर एनुमरेशन। इसमें भुवनेश्वर में 3012 एनुमरेटर काम कर रहे हैं। उन लोगों ने एकदम से डोर टू डोर जाके लोगों को समझा रहे हैं, लोगों का एनुमरेट कर रहे हैं। जो 33 क्वेश्चन है हमारा, तो वो 33 क्वेश्चन का आंसर भी ला रहे हैं। तो इसमें हमारा निवेदन ये है कि लोगों ने हेल्प किए कर रहे हैं और उनको करना भी चाहिए, क्योंकि ये सेंसस हमारे लिए हो रहा है। हमारा जैसे लोगों के पास जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन है हम देंगे गवर्नमेंट को, तो गवर्नमेंट को पता चल जाएगा कितना लोग हैं और सोशल स्टेटस क्या है, इकोनॉमिक स्टेटस क्या है। उसी हिसाब से उनने जो भी प्लानिंग करेंगे डेवलपमेंट का, उसी हिसाब से करेंगे उसको, मतलब उसके जरिए में ही करेंगे। तो इसीलिए ये हमको ही मदद मिलेगा। तो हमारा ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है सिटीजन के हिसाब से। हम लोगों ने एनुमरेटर जो जा रहे हैं घर से घर, तो उनको मदद करें और सही इन्फॉर्मेशन दें और गवर्नमेंट को सही इन्फॉर्मेशन।
That's all we have for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.